Well, I thought I'd give you all a little tour of the Ponderosa too, since it's springtime. Stuff's blooming out. So I'm walking out the back door here on our porch. That's the crates from the TV. I'm going to chop that up into kindling. Haven't got around to it yet. So this is the right in the back of the house, our porch area out here. And there's the woods that surround the place. So if we go over here, so there's one side of the back porch area where I got my furniture, my cigar station over there. That's one of the big windows that looks back into the living room. So you can see this hog wire fence. I think you can see it right there. So that kind of marks the boundary of the yard over on this is the east side of the house. But our property goes all the way back down. I think you can see that plowed field out there in the little bit of the distance. That's a cornfield, at least it was last year. So that's where our property goes down this hill we're looking down here, out there to that cornfield out there in the distance on this side of the house. So there's quite a bit of woods down in there. So heading around here towards the front of the house, that big window there looks onto the master. So it's a great view in the morning. You wake up and look out here into this wooded area. Occasionally down through this pathway here, I've seen turkeys running around there and out into the front yard. So here's this cool little stone wall that goes all the way around in the front. Again, you can kind of see down into the hollow down here. Lots of opportunities for firewood all the way around this place. Over here on this east side of the house, looking down to that bottom, there's probably, I'm guessing 3 acres maybe of our land that go from the front of the road up here, which I'll show you in a minute, and then they go all the way back here in the back. Walking out here into the front. Wall. Here's our front yard area. You can kind of see the road down there, that split rail fence, which goes all around the front and the west side of the yard, not the property. This is the north side of the house that looks onto the master. Those 2 windows there are bathrooms. We've actually got 2 bathrooms, a his and a hers over here. And then the other one's a closet. And you see they got a lot of these sliced sections of tree trunks all over this landscaped yard that are like walking stones kind of a thing, except they're obviously not stones. Lots of flowers coming out. I have no clue what most of them are. There's some purple ones. And then some pink ones over here. I think it's the same family of flower, just a different color. All these trees out here in the front, I got these beds around them. A fair amount to mow out here. It's not huge, but because all these trees got these flower beds that detract from the amount of grass to mow. But and then here's this tree here. We believe that's some sort of, I think it's called a flowering pear, or anyway, it doesn't bear fruit. But these are all over the place in this area. We got a nice big one in our yard. Some more flowers down this side. And that's the end of the rock wall coming up here into the front. Some more of these beds. There's another look down into the bottom. Also all over the place, we got these things, Donna thinks there's some kind of a fern. They pop up everywhere. These happen to be in this flower bed with this tree. Something that's worthy of note, there's a few trees that have got that camouflage looking band around them. Well, they're dead. So there's 3 big ones out here in the front. There's that one, and that one over there. So these are the ones I want to get these chopped down, hopefully in such a way that I can get some lumber out of them and make something for the house. We're even considering doing one of them to create a mantle, a new mantle for the fireplace, a live edge mantle. You see this grass? This is totally unlike what I'm used to in Houston. I don't know what it looks like, a bluegrassy kind of grass, but and I don't know what's in this tree bed here. Some kind of ground cover, but it's got little flowers on it. Oh, and here's a little stairway that they built to go down into the bottom. See that old rail that goes down? There's those steps or railroad ties. That's kind of another view down into the bottom area there. You can see that field off in the distance. That's the edge of our property. More woods. Here's another flower bed with something different in it. Don't know what these are. Hopefully they're flowering. So now I'm walking up here towards the front of the north side of the lot, front of the yard. This is where there is a road. Oh, there's a bench. Somebody created that here a long time ago. Out of some chunks of tree trunk and then a split trunk. I sit out here regularly and smoke a cigar and survey my domain. So there's that road. It's down in the front of the house. That's some sort of a designated scenic drive, this road is. So on the weekend, especially in the afternoon, we usually see cars tubing down here, checking out the view. So here we got the starting out in the front, the east side of the lot, is this split rail fence that they put up. Goes all the way around the north and the west side of the front yard. See some big old trees in this yard. Those are overhanging the road, oddly enough. Fortunately, we did check this out. These cars, we can't hear any of this up at the house. Unless on occasion, some guy's got or gal has a motorcycle that's loud as hell. They drive down through here, but that doesn't happen all that often. There's something with flowers on it. I don't know what that is. Some of these down here in the front, you can see they've still got the label on them. I don't know what that says. Blue Muffin. I have no clue what that is. Some more of these slices of trunk that kind of line one of the beds here, kind of a walking path. There's our house back up there. Looking back at it from the front of the front yard. There's another. I think this is, I don't know what these are. I think these are different than the other ones. Around this big tree here. stuff here. I don't know what these are. We're definitely going to have to be doing some research on all the flora that's out here in this yard. There's some more stuff. Little tiny blooms on these. Nico! Come here, Nico! Nico! Stupid dog doesn't know what to do in the road. This is a huge tree here. That tree trunk there is about 5.5 feet in diameter. So it is a big one. Now, in this yard, there's a few left. You can see these metal, I don't know, sculptures. This yard was full of them. They got rid of most of them when they had a big estate sale or garage sale. Like they had a couple of things like a life-size horse. I think they had 2 of those. And all kinds of other stuff. We didn't care for most of them. Anyway, they're gone now. Stay up here, Nico. We're all the way up here at the front. There's some stuff coming up over here in this big flower bed. I don't know what the heck that is. Kind of weird looking. And then that stuff over there. Here's something with flowers on it. Purple ones. Here's the drive coming into the property. We're still up here towards the front. There's some jonquils that are in this bed here. By the way, these are also along the roads here everywhere. They just kind of planted them randomly. There's some little white ones. Not sure what those are. Here's this cool. I just love this split rail fence. This goes all the way into the back. This tree is surrounded by something else that's different. Some dark purplish colored foliage. I don't know what that's going to turn into. Something else in here. You can see this big old tree up here. Well, it's not all that big actually, but it blew over. It was obviously deader than that doornail. Somehow it managed to not smash in the top of that fence. I gotta get my new chainsaw out here and chop that sucker up. There's the side of the house over here. And then up here directly is an area that we're not sure what it was, but Donna wants to make this into an herb garden. It's just kind of an area surrounded by railroad ties. So I'm going to get me several loads of topsoil put in here. And then we're going to make an herb garden out of this. This area here was some sort of a dog pen. So I'm using it to, I go out with my trailer dragging behind my tractor over there, because the yard every weekend gets filled up with these limbs that are dropping off of the trees. Now we're kind of heading around into the area that's in the back of the house where the kitchen is. There's a big hill back here that goes up. There's a walkway there. Goes up onto this hill. You can see there's another tree that it's actually snapped off. You can't see the trunk, it's behind another tree over there, but that did bust through the dang fence, so I got to get up here and repair this fence. Where'd that dog go? There you can see where that busted through the fence. I got to get that fixed. There's some more purple flowers up here in this area. These things, I don't know what the hell they are. And then this whole area here is covered with these purple flowers as well. So there's the back of the house. There's our screened in area. It looks like a gazebo to me, but Donna hates calling it a gazebo. So nice area. There's the upstairs here where there's 2 bedrooms up there. Haley's in the one on the right. You see these purple flowers have popped up all over the place back here. And those funny looking things up there on the side of that hill. I just love this area here. So that big window over there on the first floor, that's right over the kitchen sink. So we got a great view out here. That's where we can stand in that sink frequently and look back out onto the upside of this hill up here, and we'll see deer eating something up here. I don't know what the hell they're eating. We've seen that several times. There's been 8 or 9 of them in a bunch. Herd, whatever the hell they're called. And then this is an area that goes back here in the backyard. Another little walkway back through here. So now you can see some more of that hog wire. You can see the split rail keeps on going back. So the hog wire kind of stops right here to kind of mark the boundary of the landscaped yard. But our land goes on back here, you know, behind this, oh geez, probably another 200 yards maybe. There's another probably 2 or 3 acres back in this area here. Maybe even more than that. And there's looking back onto the house from back here. There's another hill up on this side. I'm probably gonna eventually put me a garden shed back in here somewhere to house the lawnmower and all the other lawn care crap I've got. I'm going to put it in the garage. There is an old swing that was out here right up on the top of this knob. You can see it's been here a while. It's got moss all over it. So I'm going to tear this down. And I'd like to put something up here, either another swing, maybe just kind of a platform area with some seats on it. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Some more of those funny things. Big old nice bushes here that I don't know if they're going to flower or not. back down into the back where we first started. A little walkway here, and then that's looking into the, you see I got my grill in there. Perfect spot for the grill. But we're gonna get some furniture and put it in there. Need to repaint, rescreen some of this gazebo area. There's this old stone wall, cobblestone kind of a thing. We just love this. It's obviously been here a while. Got moss all over it. Up here at the apex is probably 5 feet high. Yeah, stay out of the road, dumbass. So now we're heading back around. There's the other side of the gazebo area. This area here is the dining area that just is part of the big room here that also includes the kitchen. There's the back porch again. Some more beds back here with some more of this stuff in there, whatever the heck that is. These cobblestones. Alright, looking back down into the bottom. Up out in this trees, up out in here in the back is where we frequently see those turkeys sitting up in there. That's a hoot. Alright, that's the tour of the Ponderosa 2.